Good day, students. This is a class that focuses on your examination portfolio. Now, important, the due date for the examination portfolio is the 26th of May, which is this Friday. But you can still add content even after your submission. What I'm trying to say is that the blog link never changes. So you can submit your working blog link. Remember, you submit only the blog link. It's an examination. Your portfolio is supposed to have a cover page, a declaration, and then the blog link only. And then, of course, yes, to be exact, it's supposed to be the cover page, the declaration, and the blog link only. There shouldn't be any content on your submission. But even if it's there, you won't be penalized. But keep in mind that all the content for the final, which is the examination portfolio, needs to be on the blog. Now we've embedded more content to your blog. So it is important that you take that into account. What do I mean? That you can still add content after you've submitted. I mean, you can submit on Friday and still maybe in the 3 days after the submission, be able to add a few content onto your blog before the marking commences. Once the marking commences, you cannot add any more content. So I'm just alerting you to something that you can use in the meantime while we are still busy distributing the marking of your portfolio over the weekend. So you can be able to alter some things on your blog even after submitting. So I'm saying don't miss the submission time because we are not done with your blog. Just submit the link and then you can still work on your blog, let's say on the Saturday or over the weekend. And then by Monday, it should be in good order. Now, important, the link must work. The interviews you conduct with the stakeholders and the donors and sponsors needs to be on your YouTube channel. And then again, a student once asked that can the interviews be conducted via MS Teams? It can be, because you can opt to record them and then upload them on YouTube. The most important thing is to upload them on your YouTube channel. Very key, very important. Now, going back to the social media handles, the social media accounts that need to be on your blog, it's the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter. Now, for assignment 1, we said they shouldn't be populated, but for the purpose of the examination, there should be content. We are not counting the amount of content. We are not quantifying it, but the site should be working. There should be content that is deposited by you for your organization. So if anything is deposited, it doesn't matter how big it is or how long it is. If there's content, we'll give the maximum of 15 marks. So keep that in mind, that if there's content, we'll give the maximum of 15 marks for each. Meaning if you do by just populating your social media sites, you have 45 marks already. So this just proves that this module is not, in fact, is challenging. It is challenging, yes, but for the purpose of the examination, there are sections where you can actually garner a lot of marks. And then going back, by just depositing an HIV/AIDS policy onto the blog site, you get 10 marks. For the integrated brand management strategy, you get 15 marks. And then for the integrated for IPMP, you get 6 marks. Sorry. And then so on the reputation management strategy, you get 15 marks. Apologies for that. You get 15 marks by just putting up a strategy on your blog site. You get 15 marks. And then by just putting up an IPMP, you get those 6 marks. It doesn't matter how long it is. We are not quantifying, but what is important is that we see that you can actually use digital product. You can actually create, in fact, digital content and put them on virtual platforms. So that is the most important aspect of this particular module. And then for highlighting the 4 events, you get 8 marks, meaning it's 2 marks for each event. Remember, there's the name of the event, there is the date, there is the time, and the venue, of course. So important with every event that you showcase there, that you make sure that all the information is there, and it's going to amount to a total of 8 marks. For technical presentation, is 10 marks. We are concerned about how your blog is organized. And that is the only aspect we are looking at, the organization of your blog. Is it easy to navigate? Is it easy to find items? So it will be out of 10. So if it's easy to find items, yes, you are surely going to get good marks. And if it's properly arranged, then yes, it's going to be a high mark, close to 9 or even a 10 for technical presentation. I think I've highlighted the most important issues around the portfolio. If there are more questions, you can just put them up on in the question section of this video on YouTube so that I can be able to respond. And there should be another class by the end of this week that is going to address the portfolio even further with regard to issues of what you can add. But I'll be happy to get questions coming from you. And then again, we are still finalizing the remarking of assignment 1. Assignment 2, we are almost done. You should be receiving your mark before the end of this week for assignment 2, unless there are other issues whereby this assignment cannot be located due to system. But again, that shouldn't be the case. We should be, by now we are almost done with assignment 2. So good luck with the examination portfolio. Thank you. Bye-bye.